So here we have the Adidas Adistar Cushion Sporty and Rich Olympics, and this is a silhouette, as far as I know, that released in 2023, and it's one of those ones where it's another runner, and Adidas seems to have quite a lot of different sort of silhouettes and models, which I think, in all honesty, they need to pare back, because I get a bit confused because there's so many. There's like the Oswego or Ketro, this pair, the Climacool, Ventos. There's just so many that they have with different runners. It's just a bit confusing, really. So I think they need to sort of strip back and just maybe look at what the most popular models are and sort of concentrate on those. And well, this is one that, like I said, is a collab with Sporty and Rich, who are now were sort of into sort of health and well-being, and now also sort of branched out into clothing. And they're more about kind of, I suppose, living a sort of more carbon neutral sort of lifestyle. And this is made as a casual running shoe, so you could probably use these for sort of light jogging and that kind of stuff. But primarily, it sort of says lifestyle and casual running. So I just imagine, if you're more sort of recreational type runner and not for sort of serious professionals. And with the details, this comes in a Olympic colorway, and it's cloud white, night indigo, and collegiate red, which I see that Adidas are using on a lot of their silhouettes at the moment, which are sort of Olympic themed, and also like the AE ones as well. And this has Adiprene cushioning in the heel, and it has these sort of little pods similar to the SBS pods that you get on New Balance sneakers, I suppose. And the cushioning does feel quite sort of supportive, really, and I think it's one of those ones where it's quite nice on feet. And it has an EVA midsole, as far as I can sort of see, because when you sort of press down on it, it's got a little bit of give to it, and it feels quite sort of soft to the touch. And it also has what they're calling an Adiwear outsole, so this is what they're using. This is the rubber compound that they use, which I assume is going to be more hard wearing, hence Adidas has got its own technology, and so does New Balance with the endurance technology. And the price for these were £120, which isn't too bad actually for a collab sneaker and a running sneaker. I think it's one of the better ones that are priced, in all honesty. So with the comfort and sizing, I think these are medium, really. They don't have much give to them, so I wouldn't say they're on the soft side, but they are kind of sort of neutral on foot, and they do sort of support you. What I will say is your heel does sit slightly elevated, not like to the point of like an Air Max 1, but you can sort of feel that down pressure going downwards towards the forefoot of your foot. But it's not so bad though. But in terms of sort of, if you're looking for sort of plush comfort, then this isn't your trainer. This feels very much in line with sort of other Adidas models, where it's, like I said, on that sort of medium side. And it has good neutral support around the arch as well. Again, being as a sort of lifestyle shoe, it feels quite nice on foot. This particular area is contoured. And I'd say there's no wearing time with these as well. So with this particular trainer being a mesh upper, I didn't feel any kind of pressure or issues around the forefoot area, and that's where usually I feel it more so. But with this one, it seems quite fine. And I feel like true to size works on these, and I went half size up, but I think you can go true to size. If you have like a narrow foot, then I'd suggest true to size, but because I didn't see any issues with the room in the toe box. But for everyone else, half size up would be fine. Just in case you are stuck and you're not sure, I'd definitely just sort of recommend going half size up. And I think this has really good traction as well, so you can sort of see on the outsole contemporary sort of runner vibe traction. And I don't think there's any kind of issues with this. It feels quite sort of firm and grippy on foot as well. So, and like I said, it's using the Adiwear technology, and there also seems to be a torsion system plate running through this in the centre, so it will stop you from sort of basically flipping over. So, and it keeps you sort of stable on foot. So with the look and style, I do like the Olympic inspired colorways. That's the reason why I bought this particular pair, just to sort of check it out. And I do think it looks really, really nice. I think it's one of those trainers where Sporty and Rich have done a really good version of the Adistar cushion, and you can sort of see the branding there. It's got kind of reflective lights throughout as well, so this bit reflects here with the Sporty and Rich logo, and then at the front of the toe box as well, these little panels also reflect. And I also like the tongue as well, being this sort of says Sporty and Rich on there as well, which is nice. And then the insoles themselves, they're quite sort of soft to the touch, and sometimes you'll get these sort of cheaper ones with like this weird kind of mesh material on them, and they don't feel very comfortable and feel quite sort of rough on foot. But this feels a bit more premium, and each insole is sort of mismatched as well. And you also get like because it's Olympic themed, you get this gold medal on the side, this sort of hang tag, which is really cool actually, and it's quite nice, and you can probably use it for other things as well. And I think, you know, it's just one of those sneakers that's good for sort of spring, summertime, because there's a lot of breathability, and it's quite sort of feels lightweight on foot as well, so it should be one of those ones where it's more for spring, summertime in my eyes, especially because of the colourway. And, you know, this is kind of more of a casual wear trainer. I wouldn't really be dressing these as smart, it's more on the sort of sporty side, but they do look, you know, cool, and they've got their own sort of unique design on them as well. And it comes with the white laces, but there's no reason why you couldn't sort of play around with sort of silver, grey type laces, or even blue or red, because, you know, you've got all of those colours on the upper. So with the final thoughts, I do like the Olympic colourways. I think for me it's one of those ones where I saw this particular trainer and saw the funky design running throughout. It does remind me of a lot of the other sort of Y2K sneakers, and I think it's pretty much on trend at the moment, and it's quite sort of nice on foot. And like I said earlier, they're lightweight as well, so that does help a lot, you know, and sort of having them to sort of walk around all day, I wouldn't have any issues. And it's got more sort of neutral comfort, so don't expect soft plush comfort. It's not going to be like cushioning you, but if you want something that's kind of more balanced, then this is obviously a good pair to have in that respect. And I think most of the time, if you're using them for sort of lifestyle wear, this is kind of the, you know, comfort that you need is more sort of on the medium neutral side. And I do like the gold medal hang tag. Like I said earlier, it's a cool little piece to have. It's an extra, and it doesn't look too obtrusive if you're sort of wearing it on the sneaker as well. In terms of cons, I think the cost may be slightly too high because of the technology that you get in there. It's one of those ones where I'm a bit kind of like, you know, they priced it pretty well at 120, but at the same time it's not like it's got some amazing tech in there, and it seems to be quite sort of basic, even though they've got all these sort of different names on there, you know, like Adiprene and Adiwear. It's not really doing too much. So with the ratings, to give the look and style a 4 out of 5. I think the silhouette is really nice, but there's other silhouettes I'd probably wear over these, and a lot of the Nike models I tend to sort of gravitate towards, so that's the reason why maybe this one isn't one for me. And the comfort, I'm going to give it a 4. I don't think it's as bad as a 3. Like I said, it's more sort of neutral comfort, so it's not like it's going to cause you problems. And actually, when you have it on feet, I felt no issues. So for me, it's a, you know, it's a 4, but it's not exceptional. And the quality, I'd give that a 4 as well. It's using mainly sort of mesh upper, and I don't see, usually with Adidas trainers, they are built very well in my opinion. And with this one, same sort of thing really. There's a few glue stains here and there, but other than that, the quality of the materials is kind of substandard really. It's just, you know, sort of really sort of synthetic materials. So but it's fine, it works. And the pricing, I'm going to give it a 4. It's one of those ones, like I said, £120 for the amount of tech that you have in there. It's probably a little bit too much. I think more around the £100-110 mark would be good. And that's why overall I give it a 4 out of 5. I think it's still a great sneaker, and especially if you're in the market for a runner and you want something different to the norm, and you know, and because this is a collab at £120, it's not too bad, and it's quite nice actually. I think for me, you know, because I have other sneakers that I tend to wear more, such as New Balance 991 V2 and the 1906R for example, and then on the Nike side the Vomeros, I don't think I'd be like choosing this particular pair over those, but it's still very strong, you know, especially if you're into your Adidas trainers.